Hello YouTube, the Dr. Movies here once again bringing you another review, this time for Annie. Now let's talk about this movie. Now this is basically a reboot of a newer take of Annie. And it stars, let me rephrase what I'm about to say because her name is very hard to pronounce. Quanzia Wallace. She plays Annie. In this movie it's her, Jamie Foxx, and of course Cameron Diaz, who plays Mrs. Higgs, you know, the woman who basically takes care of Annie. And if you don't know who Annie is, basically Annie is an orphan who lives in who needs to be adopted, and she has one goal in life. She wants to find her family, so she lives in the orphanage with her stepmother, if you will, played by Cameron Diaz. And Jamie Foxx meets Annie in this movie because he wants to run for mayor, so he needs to find a way to get his polls up in the movie. So something happens to Annie, so he ends up seeing her and helping her out, and then his polls start going up. So they form a bond. At first, he's like, I don't know if I should take her in, or I don't know what to do. I can't deal with her. And then you end up seeing her and him having a bond of more than just friends. They end up becoming more than that. They start liking each other's friends. At first, they're like not too sure about each other. She thinks he's awkward, and he thinks he doesn't like kids, and he just focuses on himself. He wants to be the mayor of New York City. And of course, Cameron Diaz plays. She plays. Hold on. Mrs. Higgins. She takes care of Annie, and she's kind of bitter and mean and lazy at the same time, because she basically tells the kids, "Oh, clean that, clean this." All she wants is just to take care of these orphan kids that she gets in a little small apartment that she has. So, for most part of this movie, I never seen the original movie of Annie, so I went into this movie seeing with my own eyes of what this movie is about, and I enjoyed it. I thought this movie was pretty cool. The music is good. I like the music in the movie. Sure, I mean, the music is basically the same as the original Annie. I looked it up. It's basically the same as the original one. But yeah, most part, I liked I liked it a lot. I thought it was going to be like one of those whatever movies, but I came out of it enjoying it. I put a smile on my face, so that's basically what it did. So that's what the movie is supposed to do. And this movie also stars another big key person in this movie who really is a big influence on Annie, and Rosamund Burns. She plays like Jamie Foxx's assistant, so she ends up helping him take care of her. So she ends up becoming like a role model for her, and I liked how that chemistry worked between her and Annie. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, I thought Miss Wallace. I thought she was good as Annie. I thought she played it very well. She was adorable. I have to say, she was adorable as Annie. And I buy the whole that she wants to find a family, and you see her struggle with it. Not really struggle with it, more like she's in this quest of trying to find a family. She goes to the city like there's no tomorrow, doing her own thing. She doesn't want any help. She just does it by herself, and she's really determined to find her parents. Then she meets Jamie Foxx, and then they start bonding a friendship that could lead into something else. I don't know. You gonna watch it? Yeah, I like this movie a lot, so I'm gonna give Annie a 7. I thought it was a good movie for what it was. I might go back and watch the other one just to compare it, to see what's the same and what's different. The only negative I have was I kind of looked up the list of music that's from the original movie and from this one is basically the same. And I kind of wish that if, for a remake or a retelling of a story, especially with musicals, make a new song here and there, one or two, a little, new song. There's nothing too major about it, but, they could have done that. But you know what? The movie's still good. I'm still going to give this movie a 7 for what it is. It's a good little movie if you want to take your kids to see it, or if you like musicals, you can go see it. If you don't want to see this movie, I only recommend it to people who like musicals, who have kids, and who actually seen the original one, and want to take their children so they can watch their telling of their version for their kids. Because this is basically the new Annie for the new generation of kids growing up, so they can tell their kids about their version, not the old 1984 version, which is way before my time. So, you know, yeah, like I said, I like this movie a lot. I might watch it again when it comes out, you know. But yeah, there are moments in this movie where it teaches a lesson where basically, you know, if you have something that you want to do, don't hold back, just go for it. Because in this movie, Annie basically proves that she wants something so badly, she goes for it, and then, you know, don't want to spoil the movie, but, you know, hopefully she gets what she wants. Well, there you go. There's my review for Annie. I hope you enjoyed it. So please stay tuned for my next review, which will probably be either Night in Museum 3. It'll probably be that one, because it's going to be Robin Williams' last movie, but I want to talk about that eventually. So thank you for watching, and next, you know, so if you see my other videos, subscribe if you want, thumbs up, and thank you, and have a good day, and the doctor's in and out, and always take care.